Oh, man. Who's first? Brutus is first. Brutus is first. Chicken dinner to Brutus. Not Henry's is first on YouTube. All right, we got our second winner then. I guess Reagan's probably just asleep, dude. I think Reagan's asleep. That's what I'm going to conclude. What's going on, Henry? How's the game coming? What is it, Bean Boys, dude? Docker? Yeah, we should. Ooh, I should get my, like, what is it called? No, dude. I need to upload my, thumbnail. Ah, my brain just isn't working. It could be a long night, dude, if I can't think of the word thumbnail. That could be a problem. uh, I don't even know where I put this thumbnail, dude. Oh, here it is. Oh my, is that Gemini, dude? Gemini's been a little bit, I feel like. I was first to send a message by pigeon. Dude, send me some snail mail. We should have something like that in Discord. You can, wait, isn't that kind of a good idea? There's a channel where, like, any message you send, it only goes through, like, 24 hours later. What do you guys think about that? Yo, man, big fan. What's up? Nah, that TikTok fun thingy fucking pays. Wait, all right, let's look. Hold up. Let me log on to TikTok off stream in case some fucking weird shit happens. You never know what's gonna happen on TikTok. Nah, Henry's following, dude. Let's go. Twitch is where it's at. Even though we like the watch time from YouTube. The watch time does help me out, so you guys remember to tab me on YouTube if you use YouTube, you know? It's a little video platform if you haven't heard of it. All right, what is this, dude? All right, guys, just so you know, if you don't know who Colin JB is, he's our boy. Kind of. He also kind of stinks, dude, if you ask me, but he signed up for a new creator program on TikTok, which is only gives you money for minute plus videos. TikTok's trying to compete with YouTube, so that's the context here. Since then, Mr. Dogmata, this was what? It was right here. This is your first video. The thing is, though, the new TikTok program pays out the ass. It pays a fucking ton. So basically, you get what, $1,000 per million views. So since Dog was eligible, he's got 150, 380, 40. What are we at? That's 420, 570, 620, 640, 670, 730. 770, 800, a million. Dude, this man's made like a fucking grand off TikTok in the last, when was this thing posted, dude? 3 weeks? Holy shit. The only problem is you might have to have like a million fucking followers like Dogmatic for it to actually work. Is this number going up anymore, dog? 936K, dude. He's not at a million yet. I need to make a TikTok, honestly, for the game dev and just try to get some followers, because it's fucking intense. Plus 670, dude, it's like nothing. Nothing for you. What's everyone else saying? You need what? You said 10K followers on TikTok to be eligible? Need a service for drunk people so the drunk texts they send can be deleted before they send? That'd be good. Yeah. Minimum 5-minute delay. Well, actually, for that, you need 24-hour delay. 1K per mil, holy shit. I mean, what is it for YouTube? I think YouTube is like, I did the math one day for shorts. You get, I think, $2,000 per 10 mil views, right? On shorts. Something like that. Or it's like 2,500 per 10 mil. So it's like, it pays like a quarter of what this TikTok program does for shorts. But YouTube shorts can be less than a minute. The ones that like the new creator fund for TikTok. Number one, what I did, you guys, is remember we have our interacting object list. So both of these items are interactable right now. And I made it so that the one that you pick up is the one that you're looking at the most. So whatever has like the closest angle to like your camera angle is the one that you'll pick up. So you can see I can like toggle between the two by like looking at them. And I feel like that's by far the most natural. So you can pick up tomato and then cabbage. All right, so they go into our inventory. So I got drag and drop working. It makes a little ghost icon. And then we can drop that anywhere. I got swap working. So we can swap inventory items now. I think I have canceling working. Like if we don't drop it inside, it cancels properly. So yeah, we basically have a full-fledged inventory system at this point with items. All this shit works. Oh yeah, the other thing is stacking works. So right, this is 40 now because we just collected 2 stacks of 20. But the max stack is 50. So now if I collect 20 more, it should max this stack and then add 10 to this one. Ready? Boom! 50 and 30 now. 50-50, pick up one more stack. Now we got 50-50-20. So stacks work. God damn. That shit sucked. Yeah, it did take a while, honestly. All that shit did. There's a lot to think about, man. So that's where we're at with the inventory. Things like adding, like if you have 20 and 20, it should add to each other if you drag it. And it's the same item. So I also did that. Right? So if we have this situation going on, and I drag 20 onto 20, it stacks. So that works. But then if you drag, a different item onto it, it just swaps it instead. And then if you drag a full stack onto the same item with less than a full stack, it swaps. And same in reverse, right? I think that's the behavior that we want. So basically, I've worked through like all the kind of major bugs that you might encounter for swapping and item stacks. Are you? Yes, my stream is going, right? For some reason my Streamlabs says 0 viewers. I don't know why. It is now? Was it paused for a sec? Stopped? Like what? Like, why, dude? It's so weird. It's so fucking annoying. Alright, whatever. Wait, hello? Just, my Streamlabs is fucking tripping, dude. Wait, what the f- Wait, can you guys hear me? Dude. Shit's so fucking annoying. Like, I don't think it's dropping on YouTube, but it is dropping on Twitch. Alright, well. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Also, Streamlabs is like not telling me that. Oh, it did. Stream has disconnected. Weird. Okay. Maybe, yeah, maybe I had an internet issue, you guys. I don't know. So, did you guys even see the inventory? Hopefully you guys saw the inventory, but we did. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Daddy's MacBook came today. This man got a MacBook? Oh, did you get that MacBook Air with the How is it for editing? Have you tried it? The new M2 chip or whatever? Oh, you got a better one? Okay, you guys. So the drag and drop looks better now, by the way. Like because of the icon isn't see-through. Yeah, you were definitely correct about that. That looks better. Yeah, the icon that you drag is not. I had it being semi-transparent before, and I changed it back to no transparency. I think it does. It looks better. Yeah. Not the Air. Did you get the Pro or just the regular? Pro's expensive, dude. Oh, this guy got the fucking a new Pro. Where's this money coming from, dude? 1,800 beans. Jesus Christ, bro. It's that fucking TikTok creator fund, dude. This man, as soon as he makes some money, dude, just gone on a fucking MacBook Pro. All right. It's your money. I randomly got a 600 check from Facebook. The fuck? Okay. Oh, payment plan? Okay. And still fucking. Okay, you guys, but serious, we have to have a serious discussion right now because I told Brutus this earlier, he didn't give a fuck. Um, I'm about to make some decisions I can't go back on in terms of inventory. So I want to know what you guys think. So hear me out. Ready? So Zen Fisher, I started this game with this kind of theory or this like kind of set of rules, which I'm still gonna go by. And one of them was like it's designed to be a chill game. There's not a lot of like weapons, tools, etc. to hold. So what we're not gonna have is a toolbar, right? We don't have a toolbar. I'm not planning on putting a toolbar like you would see in a lot of like survival games. So instead, what we're gonna do is we have our inventory and then we have our gear over here, right? And part of the gear is going to be like handheld slots. And now I'm planning on having multiple handheld slots, some of which unlock later on in the game. And then what will happen is down in like the lower left corner here, there will be like a scrollable, it's kind of like a toolbar, but it's like scrollable. And you can only put items that are like equipable, right, on your hand slot. So I think that's what's different than other games is like the toolbar is not a general inventory space. So kind of like how Subnautica does it. Yeah, exactly. Mavir, I can't pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. Over on YouTube, what's up, dude? What's the core loop this game? What is the core loop this game? The game loop here is basically it's a fishing game, and the main point of the game is to catch all the fish. But you know, beyond that, it's like everything is geared towards catching all the fish species in all the biomes. So there's like fishing levels, there's quests, objectives, etc. that you need to like complete or get better gear in order to actually fish the fish. So that's kind of the game loop is like progressing the account and then catching all the unique fish species. And it's kind of RPG style. Okay, so yeah, now you guys know kind of like this is the general way that I'm laying out the inventory. Let's see, what does Gemini say? When inventory opens, should set the turn speed to turn speed. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Why have I been on Lunar Client for hours on end? Dude, this shit is just running in my background, bro. Fuck off. I don't know. I didn't know it did that. I like that, Gemini. I will do that. You guys all just think I'm playing Lunar Client 24/7? That's how it always used to be for Colin, dude. Fucking log up on, I get on Discord, look at him like fucking 2 a.m. Just, he's actively playing Lunar Client, dude, all the time. Okay. So you guys, this is the big debate though, which I need your help on. Ready? So now that you know how it's gonna work, we're gonna have gear slots, right? And then you can scroll through them. Usually you're just gonna have your fishing rod out, but you can imagine like the reason that I want to do it this way is because you might want to take like say like a potion or a food that like gives you stat boosts, and it would be pretty annoying to have to go into inventory and use the item every time. So what this will allow you to do is like you're fishing, right? And then your stat boost runs out, and then you just scroll, and then you change items in your handheld slots, and then you just click to use, and then you scroll back to your fishing rod, and you're like, all right, I'm fishing again. So that's my motivation for having like the scrollable hotbar for equipped items only. Okay, but the debate is in the inventory, should the items also be usable? I need a cookie buff, dude. Same. I logged on to what's it called? Skyblock to like play a little bit, and I didn't have a cookie buff, and I just got right off. I see some games do it, like the top or bottom row of inventory is. Oh yeah, Gemini. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the hotbar. because the way I'm doing it is I'm simplifying it a little bit so that the only items that can be like equipped are like usable, equipable items. So I'm not going like survival, like roguelite style. Okay, so Henry says, yes, they should be usable in inventory depending on the item. Yeah, obviously depending on if you can use it, but let's say it's a consumable item. So, right, I agree with you. I think you should be able to come into the inventory, like let's say like you don't have it on your hotbar, you just want to use one item one time, right? You just like use it. Okay. This is where I've struggled the most. This is the question. What should be the default key for using an item in your inventory? I think rogue I think super people? Super people did what? Yo, J-Host, what's up? Yes, okay, it will be changeable in settings, but let's just say like to like, the very average gamer who like isn't like sweating keybinds, like what should be the most quality of life, the best default settings? Oh, super people, you can use items in inventory. Ooh, maybe we should look at that actually. That's a good idea. E or Q? I think okay, yeah. So E is the default interact, right? So then your guys are saying like hover over the item and then press E, right? And that uses it. And what I could do is on hover, it like pops up a little context like tooltip menu, and then it like gives you a hint that you can do that so people are aware. Okay, so you guys like that, and then right click would be split, right? Because my big debate was should I do right click is use and then something else is split, or should I do E is use and then right click is split? Left click is exclusively for dragging and dropping. Unfortunately, the way drag and drop works, it like anything left click oriented without a modifier just does not work. Otherwise, you have to confirm a click on release, and it's really clunky. Right click or E could be used in shift left to split. Well, shift left is going to be equip. Is like fast equip because like that's I think shift left click is like, almost universally like fast equip unequip from like hotbars and stuff. So I want to reserve that for fast equip. Q can be split. Well, I think right, like if I don't use right click for use, then I can use right click for split. Add a bear inside the game that kills the player. That player is saving him. Add a bear inside the game that kills the player. Wait, what? I'm not sure I'm following, dude. I don't know. There isn't just one answer. No, I know. There really isn't one answer, but I've just been like, I want to make sure I'm choosing the right, the at least one of the top answers. I don't want to do the idiot thing and do the thing everyone hates. Okay, so what I'm feeling from you guys is hover and E to use, right click to split, shift click to hot equip, and then we have drag and drop feature, and then I can also do click to move feature. I'll do that later on probably if I really feel like it. And Q could be drop. Yep, Q could be drop. Exactly, Henry. That's what I was thinking too. me, right click feels more like a use equip thing. Dude, I know. I mean, this has been my debate. I think it's pretty 50-50. Like right click is use versus right click is split. And I've been struggling. I don't know. The thing is, if you do right click is use, then what do you do for split? And you could just do on hover like Z or X, you know. You could do that. Right click as split makes more sense. I mean, a lot of games do that, right? Minecraft, I mean, it's a lot of games. Minecraft, Satisfactory, Raft. Like I was trying out all those games last night, and they all use right click to split. Terraria also does it. But then you had games like Valheim. Valheim uses right click to equip / use. Um, there's a lot that use right, like Planet Crafter uses right click to use. I guess it just depends on the feel. I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right? They're just going to be actions, and I can very easily change the default binds. But at the end of the day, both keys are going to work that the mouse needs to be on the slot, right? That's what I was kind of like stressing over, was like I thought I had to choose because like one is going to use a key and one is going to use the mouse. But actually, they both have to have the mouse hovering over the slot already. So it's actually just the logic is as simple as just changing the keybind. There's no other lurking logic there. If they can switch it, who gives a fuck? Okay. Fair enough. Okay, what I'm gonna do then, I'm making the executive decision. I'm gonna do right click is split, and I'm going to do on hover E is use. Thank you. And I will say, even though I think like both versions are arguably just as popular as the other, um, I do feel like this will entice a pretty big Minecraft crowd because it's like kind of chill. So I think choosing that one maybe makes sense. All right. Anyways, my brain was going absolutely insane over this problem, so I had to talk it out. You could do clicking Q drops one and holding Q continuously drops. Yeah, okay, that's like fucking fifth order shit, right? Maybe we'll add that later on. But we gotta, okay. So what's next? What's more fun? Adding gear or doing some of these keybinds? Adding gear sounds more fun, but harder. Gear? All right. Bro, that needs changed ASAP? Wait, what? What needs to be changed? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, okay, let's it's overdue. Let's change that. It's gonna be annoying, dude, because I have to restructure some things. No, it's not gonna be that bad. Okay. Yeah, I know how I'm gonna do this. I need to reorganize my input a little bit. Yeah, I do want to know more about your game. Yeah, what's it gonna be like? Okay, so yeah, I need to make like player input actions. What I'm thinking I do here to keep everything organized is I have a function that just is like set input action ref. Their input actions. I just want all my input actions to run through this class. Oh shit. How do I do this though? 'Cause how do you how do you make a function that has like an arbitrary class input? Is it like this? Like T or something? Forget. Oh yeah, it's ChatGPT time. How long into the stream are we? 37 minutes? We're breaking out ChatGPT. Here it comes. How can I pass in an arbitrary class function in C#? All right, I'm reading Henry. Let's see. Bean Boys Beans at war. All right. So you got a fucking whole backstory of lore for 2 games. Is it 2D or 3D game? Man, had that copy and paste ready. That did come in quick, dude. I looked at chat and all of a sudden, fucking full page. I don't think I asked it the right question. Right? A function that takes in that has the ability to take in a different class. It's called arguments. Generics. Ah, I actually never knew this word. All right, generics is what we want. It's this little fucking. I knew it was this little T thing. So what that allows us to do now is feed in different input actions and reference and set a reference to it. So we can say T T I don't know. Say if it's probably a better way to do this, but if input action ref is okay, so let's just try this out. Why isn't it like that? Oh, you have to cast it? Okay. Wait, really? Oh, you do as? Okay. A deal on YouTube that is trying to keep your lines under 200 is a good option. Did you try it? That is quite possibly the most random thing I've ever heard. But we are under 200 right now, dude. We're even under fucking 100. I don't know why that would be a thing, though. The board game gonna be like Star Wars Battlefront? 3 games? Oh my god, dude. Better get to work. Got a lot of work to do. Okay, so the thing is now in player, is it in player interact? See, this is weird, dude. I have 2 of these input actions. I don't think I actually need it to be like this. Ah, man, I'm scared to change it though. Okay, let me test out what I was gonna do though. Player movement. Where's player movement? Oh, fuck, dude, it's in a weird spot. Okay. So then what I want to do is input manager dot instance dot set input action ref, and then we're gonna add some custom game input. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is when I press tab, where's like on pause, dude? On player info, on toggle options menu. There should be like a pause game. We should make like a function called like open menu or something. Menu opened. Menu opened for like general stuff. Okay, so in menu open we'll do input manager dot um, instance dot player input actions dot disable. And then menu closed. We'll do enable. Okay. I mean, in theory this should work, but I'm a little scared it's not going to. Player movement script is more than 200 lines, I guess. Is it better to divide the logic in each script? I mean, you know, I don't think it is because like this class is very intertwined. I wouldn't ever use like I think it's good to conquer and divide your scripts by, you know, like separating them out and like utility and stuff, but I don't think making like forcing it to be 200 lines when that's not natural is a good reason. I mean, just look at like this player movement class is like really gnarly. Like it does a lot of shit, right? Like like even like just the variables that it defines internally, we're already at a line 100. Like we haven't even started the class. So there's a lot of customization in this class. But for example, I mean like the player is split up into a ton of different C# classes. Like I have player movement and I have player states, right? Like player states does its own thing. It controls all the state machines of the player. So, you know, like the player is split up in a very logical way. It's just that like the movement controller is very complex and deep. But like you know, you would have to do things like I have this update function, right? And it's all like they have all its own functions. Is moving, is grounded, is on platform, like should I split these off from the other ones because it's over 200 lines? Like no. But I mean, I'm not trying to say that you're wrong that like you should try to keep classes like fairly short. Like you want your classes to be readable. So if you just start like piling shit that like is like it's like some giant class and it just like gets really unorganized, then yeah, I agree. That's not good. But it's like if you make a player movement class and it all has to do with movement, then like I think you're chilling. A little tip, make a boolean for a multiplayer mode and set it to true. Boom. Hey, someone been watching the shorts, dude. That's what I need right now, man. I want to turn this fucking shit into a multiplayer game. Where's that button? Let me scroll down real quick. Who's talking on Twitch? By the way, you two people were also streaming over on Twitch, just to let you know. So, sounds like I'm talking to nobody. We're talking over there. You have a calendar set up? Oh shit, that's dangerous. All right, I want to see a picture of this calendar. I want to see a calendar for the first game. There are times in stream or when you're scrolling through classes. I'm just trying to find my way in classes. I kind of got scared scrolling through my UI class. Yeah, anyways, we have this menu open, menu closed. Um, there's a lot of redundant stuff going on, you know? This is showing the menu. This is closing the menu. So we could do something like this, and then I'm pretty sure like Oh, sorry, sorry. No, this is the opposite. Yeah, it's a little tricky, I should say. Menu opening or closing. Get the self-document menu opening. So we can just do menu open. We can probably like, move a few of these things. Like set cursor visible. We can move that to menu. We can move that to here. That'll be called every time, you know. And then menu close. We'll do that. These are probably more all menus, menu open, all menus is always going to be that. Yeah. As far as I know for the moment. And then these are always going to be that. But that's unique to the options menu. How do you have energy in the morning? I don't know, man. I mean, you have to remember I'm West Coast. I'm not East Coast, so right now it's only 10:20 for me. Does that make more sense now? You thought I was just streaming at like fucking 1 a.m., dude? Nah, yeah. I'm usually off by 12:30 my time, so yeah. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. We're consolidating things. Game scene container. That is always going to go in menu closed. Complex UI is fucking tough, bro. Like you have to be so organized. Thanks for your open world game tutorial. I've used that in my project. By the way, the trees were slightly above the ground. Yeah, a number of people have commented on that. So in part three, I'm 100% going to be going over that and how to prevent it more. There's there's a number of tricks you can play to yeah, to make that a little better. Um, I don't know if I'm in a good spot to show some of those real quick. Maybe I can. So like the tree height here, the random, you could turn off like if you turn off the randomize and then you make this like smaller or you like change the actual like median height here like this, that can help. And you just have to play around with it a little bit. Another thing is you can go into the tree prefab and find the capsule collider and you can like you can move the capsule collider down like this. So those are two things to try. I tried to set the pivot, but it doesn't work. Wait, what do you mean you tried to set the pivot? Oh yeah, actually yeah. Sorry, you would want to move the collider up. Yeah, that's what Gemini said that in Twitch. Click on the tree, press R and drag it down to make it longer. Oh, like scale it? Is that what R does? I actually don't know. Oh, I can't click on things in the terrain. Yeah, that's scale, right? Yeah, okay. That would be scaling. Yeah. I'm not sure if scaling, I guess scaling could help. You try to set a pivot by duplicating the tree game object and setting the height of tree lower. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Well, I forget how Unity decides what is the base of the tree. Do your trees have colliders in them? I forget if you're using the same ones as me in the open world projects, but I forget if those by default have colliders. I want to say though that Unity, if it has a collider, it it positions it with a raycast and it determines it by the collider. So if you move the collider up, then that will definitely help you. Also, be careful, just so you know, like I'm sure you're being pretty careful, but be really careful about like how like when you think your prefabs are being updated and like how they're represented. Every time that you make a change to your prefab, you have to replace all the trees, just so you know. Like your changes to the prefabs will not take effect on any trees in the scene in general unless you like specially reload them. Aesthetic changes actually will, but positions will not because it's already done the raycast to place them. So any position change will not affect them immediately. So you have to replace. And then also the terrain is a little funky. You need to like if you say you update this prefab, unless you completely remove tree and re-add it, or the second option is you have to double click on it and apply, it won't update the changes that you made. So make sure you're doing either double click and apply and then replacing it, or you're removing it and adding it again. So yeah, that's fucked me over a few times. So you gotta watch out for that. Okay, I mean, it would be nice to actually straighten all this out. Let's do it real quick. We're almost done here. We don't need to do the cursor visible states. We can say menu closed. And we can say menu opened. All menus, we can get rid of that. And then menu options. Yeah, we need to actually make that none. And then menu player info. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Game scene container. What is game scene container? Oh, sorry. I don't think this should be down here. Oh shit. I don't think menu player info should be down here. Yeah. Shit. That should just be in this one. So player data menu, all menus is when we close. We don't need all menus here. Games. Fuck, dude, this is so weird. All menus will, when closing, we are turning off all menus. Yes. That always happens. Yes. That goes in menu closed. Game scene container is on now. Yes. When we open it, we turn on the options menu and we close the player info menu. Yes. Okay, see, this makes way more sense now. This can go away. This can go away. Adding character to your camera might also work for coding with objects. Luckily, you don't stream every night. Yeah, I stream every other night. It's just too much to stream every day, or even try to. I think it's way better to do every other day. You get paid? I don't get paid. I don't get paid anything. I'll pay my mods if I made any money on Twitch. Actually, okay, that's a lie. I make like what, like $10 a month or some shit. I generally make enough to buy a 6-pack every month. That's roughly my pay. Okay, if we're toggling the player menu, then menu options is none, yes, and then game scene. Oh, see, I messed something up in here. Let's go back real quick. It's these two that I want. There we go. Okay, let's go make sure everything works. You can just buy a 6-pack. All right, it took me a sec. I'm not gonna lie. In the words of Andrew Tate, if you could just buy a 6-pack, it would be meaningless. Okay, that works. How about escape? Okay, and we can't press tab to get in. Beautiful. Okay, everything works. Look, where's Dogmata when you need him, dude? You guys, I can move my mouse around. And we don't fucking move. Drink water. No way, he's still here. You're gonna do it 9 more times. I'm gonna have to save some energy then. Okay, so you guys, just a recap what I just did. It seemed like way more complicated than it needed to be. But what I have is I have an input manager class, so any input from any system, like keyboard, controller, whatever, you're in the menu, you're the player, you're doing anything. The plan is to have it all run through this class. The problem is I have, I initialize classes with like input and it needs feedback to those action maps, like in player movement. I have an action map that's defined. Player input actions, right? Because I need to use it here. It makes sense to initialize it here, but what I did was I created a reference to it by using this function, set input action ref. So now wherever I use an input action ref, I can just call this function and I can set it in the input manager. And now what I can do anywhere in the game, this will make things way easier in the future, is like, for example, I can call this input manager dot player input actions disable. And now I can disable my player input actions at any moment. But of course, the nice thing is, right, that only disables the player's input actions, but I have a different action map that is for the menu. So that still works. Anyways, I know that seemed really fucking complicated, but I'm glad that works. It's gonna be easier for the future. I just checked and the tree doesn't have a collider. All right, well, I mean, it's a good, I will be showing this stuff in the next tutorial, like manually adding the collider, but it could be a good exercise for you to just add a, what's it called? What kind of collider is it? It's a cylinder or something. Or capsule. Just add a capsule collider to it and then kind of experiment around with the height and stuff and like where it's positioned and then try like placing trees and just like see how it changes. You'll get a good feel for what you need. Oh, what changes are you going to do in part 3? Oh, let's see. I made a post about this earlier. Oh man, we talked so much in the chat today on the Discord. If you want a deal, we got a bunch of people doing game dev in the Discord. We got kind of 24/7 help chat in there. You're welcome to join. The descriptions in all my YouTube videos if you want to join that. But yeah, so what I said earlier in the Discord is tree colliders, tree randomness, making the wind affect trees in different ways. So we're gonna do a lot of tree things. Then I'm gonna also do a buildings in like a little mini village. And then I'm gonna do like dirt paths, how to make dirt paths. And then if I haven't filled out my 5 minutes, which I think we should be able to get through that pretty fast. But then we'll also probably do like a forest. I'm going to talk about LOD groups, which is a fancy word for level of detail. LOD groups are going to help you with performance. So we're going to like learn how to build a forest that performs well at high frames per second. So those are a few of the topics. Well, I want to experiment around with third-person controller, but it's a little bit hard for me to fit it into this series, so we'll see. But that's on my mind. And it won't be in this video, but then at some point down the road, maybe part 4 or part 5, I'm gonna be going over what is it called? Like weather patterns and how to change weather patterns. You saw someone OD on water, Brutus? How the fuck did you say that? See that? Wasn't all at once if you drink enough consistently throughout the day. You started seizing? Damn, wait, what the fuck? Dude was just drinking that much water casually? Like, what? That's crazy. Was he like trying to like drink water for a specific reason? Drink more water, it won't let me send water, so I'm sending it here. How much does it cost to highlight a message? Well, I'm definitely not gonna start seizing from drinking water because I actually think I'm pretty fucking dehydrated right now. Also, 10 viewers in Twitch. Let's go, you guys. We love to see the double digits. Oh, it's also okay, it's also 100. Jesus, guys. More, please. Wait, is that Skydev? Skyzag, what's up? I don't know if redeeming a highlighted message counts for water. I'm sorry. There's a cooldown for a reason. You can fucking highlight all you want. Doesn't mean I'm gonna drink water though. Yeah, I see 10. I don't know, dude. Twitch is crazy. It just bounces all around with the viewers. I did just notice, dude. It's hard keeping up with chat sometimes. What game am I making? I'm making Zen Fisher. It's a fishing game. Open world game. 2 gallons in like 6 hours. He was hydrating. Oh, military stuff. Damn, that's gnarly. Posture check. Okay. Is the camera a little bit... I guess the camera's okay. I can see how that could happen, but damn, that 2 gallons is a fucking lot, dude. What the hell? Henry is just redeeming all them points, dude. All right, this is nice. This is working. He's taking hydration a little too seriously, dude. 2 gallons is so much. Yeah, I mean, 2 gallons, I feel like the normal person would be okay. But yeah, you're saying he was like 125 pounds. I can see that. That's crazy. Okay, we haven't really done too much tonight. What is next? I was gonna do gear icons. Dude, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this gear icon shit. We're basically gonna have inventory slots over here. Ah, fuck, man. Add anime stuff to the water? Yeah, we'll get there. I'm just working on UI stuff at the moment, but there's tons to do for fishing itself. Yeah, but yeah, we gotta add that shit. Posting a new video at 300 subs. Where you at? I might add a few more things into inventory because like my brain is not gonna allow for us to do gear tonight. It's just too much. So let's go into our input actions. Is this gonna be a no, this isn't a player. This is a menu input. Should I have like different inputs for different menus? Like I think I'm gonna have to, right? Or can I get away with just one action map for everything? Make things a lot easier if I could just get away with one input action map. Nah, it's not gonna work, dude. Yeah, 197? Not bad. So as bad as a flame train infantryman who asked me how to apply a tourniquet to the neck. Oh shit. He asked you? I guess this actually is a good opportunity, so we can add in an action map here for like man, I don't know if we want one specifically for inventory or if it should be for like player info. I don't think we're gonna need a unique action map. Well, let's think about it real quick. Will I need a unique action map for every one of these tabs? Summary, there's not gonna be anything going on, just clicking buttons. Inventory is by far the most complex one. Character, it's just like buttons, viewing purposes. Collection, like we might have like a scroll like between pages. But that can just be the same as like as this. We just check which menu's open. Is trophies just like achievements? Yeah, that'll just be like achievements. Doesn't actually do anything right now. More water, there it is. Okay. Give you a short early if you want. Sure, yeah. You're out, dude. This man just don't ever gamble, Henry. This man just spent all his points so fast. Objective. Yeah, okay. I think we just okay, the other question is then we also gonna have like a settings menu. Like, will we need different keybinds for that? Or should I just have a general input action map for like menus? I mean, we will have like scrolling, so like we'll have like keybinds for scrolling. Say it's like tab. Ah, fuck, tab isn't gonna work though. Say it's like Q and E or like one and I don't know. I don't know what actually good keybinds would be. A and D, but then A and D are like probably gonna be better for like switching pages here. I think I'm just gonna make one action map and then we'll just check which menu is open. Fuck it, dude. I don't want to overcomplicate all this. Although, ah shit, no. We need to make a separate action map. So this is like menu input for like when we're in game. We need to make an action map that gets disabled when we're in game. And it only responds when it only gets enabled when we're in a menu. So we should this should be like the menu for all menu inputs that can take us, like inventory hotkey, like escape hotkey, options hotkey, all that kind of shit. But then we'll make a new action map and we're gonna call this in menu input. And we'll disable this whenever we're in game. I think that's the solution. You sent it? Okay. So if you sign up for Amazon Prime 30-day free trial, you get 1 free sub for Twitch a month. Let's see, who has subs in here? Brutus is subbed. Is that a Prime sub, Brutus? That is, right? Yeah, Prime. I don't know that anybody else has Amazon Prime. This is your new thing. Nice. How'd you make the effect? Okay, in menu input. Action. Drop. Drop item. Q. Split item. Right click. Whip item. Shift. Shit. Shift plus. How do I do 2? Actually, I've never done this before. We want to do shift and click. Want to add shift, click, a keybind, and what? Holy shit! Is that Jitspo? My fucking guy with a 19 raid. What's good, dude? Right click, download. Wait, I forgot what I said. What are you saying? My guy, dude. How's the game dev going over there? Um, I don't know how to define a key combination in Unity's new input system. An old Flash animation where the guy. Wait, that sounds familiar, dude. That's like ringing some kind of bells in my, yeah, in my prehistoric internet days. But I can't place it. Give the action name a name like shift click and specify the control type. Button is appropriate. Um, we want to add in. Oh, we have to add in a modifier. Oh, well, I thought I would. I thought there would be an obvious place to add in a modifier. Where the fuck is it? I watched a different video? Oh. Oh, I see. Sorry. Okay, we'll watch in a little bit, Skyzak. Oh man, just bro, how's your game going, bro? You made any significant progress? Slowly, you know. Oh, I know. It's brutal out here, dude. The fact that you're still at it though is good. It's the people that they go hard like 1 or 2 months and they just drop off the face of the earth and they're like, yeah, dude, that guy didn't finish his game. See it happen everywhere. I'll um I'll give you a little tour from this game. This is a new game, of course, because I just jump around between projects all the time. Spent a bunch of time trying to figure out why Blender's anti-aliasing seems to go beyond 1 pixel. Oh my god, that sounds like an awful. Well, why? Why? Why does it go beyond 1 pixel? God, that's fucking weird. All right, while you're typing that out, this is the game. It's called Zen Fisher. I'm trying to actually be serious about this project, unlike the last like 7 I've had. Been working on it for a little while now. But we got a nice little fishing rod that I made in Blender. We got sprinting and walking and the animations work. We have jumping, animation. What else do we have? We have crouching. Oh, crouching. I forgot I was on toggle for my sprint. What else? We got some fishing. We throw the fish out. It catches a fish after a little while. Boom. There we got a fish. Gives us a little fish ID that we caught in my console. So we're not very far along with the fishing mechanic, but it works at a back end level. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Here, I'll pause to read. Trying to render a low-res pixel art style texture with Blender, and they look like a bloody mess. Ah, shit. Yeah, jeez, I don't do any pixel kind of stuff with Blender, so that sounds pretty hard. I still haven't figured it out. Okay. How long you been working on this project? Uh, I don't know. It's been a few weeks now. Hey, I have another idea for a game. What is it? It's been pretty good going just because like the last like many months in Unity, I've just been like doing other projects to like learn. So I have a pretty good idea how to like structure projects now and get started, get going quick. So, you know, it's been good going so far. What I'm working on right now is UI. The UI is really complex. So what I'm doing right now is I'm working on items and stuff. So we have items in here that we can pick up. Ignore this anvil. So the items we can move around. This is where I'm at right now. So we can move around the items in inventory. We can pick up different items. We can swap items. And then if we grab items, they stack properly. Oh no, we have a bug. Anyways, that's kind of where I'm at. Some collider bug. I don't know what happened. And then yeah, if we have like 40, there's like a max stack, and then if we pick up another 20, then it like overflows into the next stack. Or if you had a few blueprints for builds, player could gather materials and build a small hut and other things. Yeah, I would like to add some level of like building. We'll see. That's gonna come in later stage. I am gonna have like a home island. So that will work within kind of the game structure I have. There's like a home portal. I grab some food. All right, dude. Thanks for the raid. I'll see ya. All right, let's go back into this, right? We were trying to figure out how to add in a modifier. What did ChatGPT tell us? Oh, does this need to be in specifically in the right. Oh, we actually have to have a control scheme. Forgot we have to do this. Okay. Requirements? Optional? We'll make it required for now. Oh, you can add. Oh, it's like the path. Okay. Add binding with one modifier. There we go. Okay. Shift. And then the binding is mouse. I don't know what it's called. Oh, hold on, dude. Do we have to add a mouse to this? So weird, dude. I fucking hate this shit sometimes. Okay. What if you add a music player into the game which plays random music? Could do that. I think that's been suggested before, actually. Yeah, currently I only have one game. I think it just depends on how hard it is for me to find like music that fits the vibe. So far, I've found one song that I like, but every additional song that you find, it gets harder and harder to like cohesively have, a library. So we'll see. We could have area modifiers. I'm actually using I'm using something called JSAM. This JSAM here. It's an audio library, and it does have directionality, or not directionality. I forget the name of it, but it's like locality, right? So like the further you are from a point, you can define music zones using this JSAM library. And like the further you get from a music zone, the quieter it is. So this actually works really well with that. Highly recommend JSAM. It's pretty sick. It's open source. Okay, let's go into input. Input manager on toggle. Okay, yeah. So we have game input, menu input. And then we're also going to have a different thing here. In menu input. So we'll also get this interface here. All right, then we'll have to implement this interface. Okay, so we now have all of our actions here. Okay, so then we're gonna go back to our UI, and where we open the menu, we're now gonna call input manager dot instance dot game input dot per in menu input dot enable, and then in menu close, we're gonna actually disable that. And I suppose I don't even know if it should be enabled by default, to be honest. I think it should not be enabled here. Oh, we're not. Oh. Menu input dot. I'm not sure if enabling the game input enables all of them. I guess let's check that real quick. No, it will. It will, right? I think the real question is if we do this, does that actually enable the menu input, or do I need to enable the game input as well? Damn, feels it's early still, 11:10. Okay, so that it actually works. So yeah, that's fine. So if I'm in here and I press Q, it doesn't do anything. Now if I get in here and I press Q, it's dropping item. Cool. So that works. How about if I shift click? Equipping item. Nice. Oh shit. If I click right now, it's viewing a player action. We need to get rid of that shit, right? It's 2:10 a.m. Holy shit, bro. You're up so late. Crazy. Okay, this is what I did not want to have to do tonight, but I have to. Internet probs, Brutus. You and me both, I guess, dude. I don't know what the fuck happens with my internet sometimes. Uh, this is stupid. I've created 2 player input actions. What do you even do as a mod? He whips out the ban hammer every once in a while. When fucking we get some fucking bad apples in the chat sometimes. Gotta dish it out. Yo, can I do that? Well, definitely not on your first day here. But if you come long enough, one day, mods are given to people who are active and trustworthy. And trust only comes with time. Player input actions. What? Yeah, I think, okay, what I need to do is I need to create the input actions inside a player. This is gonna really suck, man. This just, so annoying. But yeah, I just kind of programmed this badly. More water? All right, dude. Ah, I finished the glass. Let me get some more water. This is good, dude. I was dehydrated. We're getting some shitty tasks out of the way tonight, though, man. This is gonna be a shitty task. Okay. Gotta keep the project organized. So player interact creates player input actions. What we want to do is in player, we want to create the player input actions. We want to do everything that's happening over here. Yeah. Yeah. There's no reason, like player input will always be fully disabled or fully enabled. So there's no reason to treat them separately like this. The only reason to treat them separately is because of the callbacks. But we have different action maps for that anyways, so it's fine. So we're basically going to steal this code. We're going to throw it in player. We don't need to set callbacks. We just need to enable it. The callback stuff will still be happening inside of these, so that should be actually everything we need to do. Okay, so now, oh man, I just see out of the corner of my eye, dude, a bunch of shit happening in chat. What is happening? Henry's broke. You gonna save for 2K for the push-ups? All right, dude. We haven't had push-ups in a little bit. I'm down to 50K. Yeah, Brutus is saving for something, man. Brutus, I don't think you're moving up. Dude, isn't Reagan number 5? Being here, chatting. There's also a... Here, I'll redeem for you guys. What is the command? What's the boost rank points or something? I can't remember the name of my own command. Oh, remember 99 bugs? Which one were we looking for? It's like boost. Oh, it's not a command. Sorry. It's a channel points. Yeah, I'm being stupid. Boost rank points. All right, I'll redeem for you guys. There. You can also boost your rank points. Yeah, it's for 5 minutes. Yeah. So if you're participating and you want to boost your rank points to get more points and descend the ladder, then you can do that as well. The more I message, will my rank go up? Yeah, it's dependent on messaging, but you know, also don't spam. Where's your rank? Okay, yeah, you're number 188 already, dude. You're level 7, so you've had a big night. Okay, this is public player input. Should probably call this player input actions. So now, now what I'm gonna do is hopefully this works, but inside of we'll test it out with player movement because that will be really obvious if we fuck this up. I called it custom game input here. What? Um, so in this case, we can create private and then call it like M. I don't know, it's kind of stupid, but there's already a public. Actually, no, we can call it player input actions, right? That's fine. I don't know, dude. But so now instead of creating a new one, we want to set it to player. We have a player. Yeah, player input actions. So it's just like a reference to it. Then we can set the player movement callbacks here. And this is actually, oh, what the? So this is actually now going to be inside of player. Okay. I'm scared. I'm really scared to try this out. This is scary. I we changed so many things in weird ways in the name of organization. Goals top 15? Hell yeah. Oh no, something's fucked. Oh. What's my opinion on tennis? Um, I'm not very good at it, but I do like watching it actually. Let's see, where's I mean I'm a pretty big sports fan. Something people don't know a lot about. Because I feel like sports doesn't come up very much for the game dev crowd, you know. Basketball is my biggest in terms of like watching though, this is my word. Basketball, football, um after that, dude, I mean like I really don't watch much more sports than that. But I would say tennis is probably the third most sport I watch. So it goes like basketball, football, tennis. And then I pay attention to golf because I used to play golf. I play tennis almost 10 years. Damn, nice. Oh shit. Do you play for like a high school team? Or you just play for fun? Okay, so yeah, we're having a race issue here. A race condition or whatever you call it. This on enable is apparently running after. Um, well, we could explicitly call it from this class, or we could set an execution order. Let's just see if execution order solves our issue real quick. Set this to -1. Oh, weird. Not currently in a high school team because I am homeschooled, but I'm looking into it. Oh, nice. I've done a few tournaments. Dude, good shit, bro. How you do in the tournaments? Oh, weird. Okay, so this is actually running first. Player input is running first. Why am I not enabling it or something? Huh. Does this not work? I guess. Huh. It's a little confusing. I guess this doesn't work. You can't just like make a reference like that. What if I do this instead? Yeah, first and second? Nice, dude. Do you like what's that dude's name? Al Alcaraz? Do you know that guy? Damn. I don't know why this isn't working. Oh. Oh. Dude. It's these here. We need to put this in awake. think that shouldn't be an issue. Let's try this now. Since your homeschool allows me to work on game more because it also counts as schoolwork. Dude, yeah, that's nice. Getting homeschooled. As long as you get out there, you know, and make sure you have your social circle, which it sounds like you're doing with the tennis and whole thing, you know. I feel like homeschool can be pretty good if you know, like, you know, if you have things you're interested in, you want to learn. Homeschool is good for learning. Public school kind of sucks. Yeah, when I grow up, I like to homeschool my children. It's probably for the best, but you gotta make sure they, you know, they get out there in the world though. Otherwise, they become very sheltered. I see. Well, you sure won't be able to play Ark as much if that happens. Okay. Okay. Seems to work. We can do everything we were doing before. Wow. That was a really stupid bug, dude. You jump so high. Think this is too high. I can fucking jump, boy. Boing. Hmm. Some things are a little buggy with the movement. For sure. To check on some of those things. Okay. God, I told you this was gonna suck. We're halfway there. Actually, we're way more than halfway there. Okay. I just need to do this now, the same scheme for our player interact. which I have no. Where do we place that? Okay, it's over here. Do I not have player here? I don't. Okay. I feel like that should be fine. They'll be playing with you, not when you're like, not when they're two. No, but seriously, I feel like the best part of being a dad will be like when my kids like want to actually play video games, and then I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. You know? I do feel that. Like, dude, you want a game? Like, I'll shit on you in Valorant, you know? My kid wants to be a Valorant, dude. There's what is that movie? There's like a movie called like The Salamander or some shit. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember why it's called that, but it's like some movie about. Have I told this story before? I feel like I'm losing my shit. Anyways, it's like a dad who like trains up his son in basketball to be like a star basketball player or something, and then like one day when he's like kind of coming of age, like the kid like finally like is like taking his dad in basketball like one on one and like actually kind of beating him, and like the dad gets like progressively more and more serious because like he doesn't think he can actually be beaten by his kid, but then his kid just like ends up like shitting on him and beating him even though he's trying his hardest. He like freaks out about it. That's how I'll be, dude, with gaming though. Like I ain't losing, dude. I need to find out what movie that is. It's one of those scenes that just sticks with you, dude. Do I got any pets? No, I don't have any pets. Not at the moment, but I'm gonna probably get a pet soon. I'm moving in with my girlfriend in a month or two. She wants to get a pet. We're gonna get like a little dog, probably. She get a dog. That's the plan. Greatest accomplishment a teacher can have is living to see their students surpass them in mastery. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be like that. Like I I would not go full psycho like whatever the dad did from that movie. But I just always think about that. It would be a really bad sign if you were like that as a person. I think the point was that he was a fucking narcissist. I think that was like the point of the whole scene. Okay, can we interact? Yeah, we can interact. Yeah, okay. So I think we're done here now, and I was doing this for a reason, and I can't remember now. Okay, so in the input manager, we do set this. The reason was because now we only have one set of player input actions, I believe. I believe that's why. There's some kind of other reason I was doing that, but oh yeah. Remember because it was when we fish, we were able to fish when we were in the menu. So let's go see if we can. Okay, so we can fish still, right? Now let's go in the menu and let's click. Yeah, we can't fish anymore. Let's go. Okay. So we figured that out. Holy shit, dude. We're actually making progress. Even though it doesn't seem like I've done a whole lot tonight, I have definitely restructured some things that really needed to be restructured. So that's always a big bonus. You obliterated him in gaming. Starts crying when I win. Dude, how are you so old but so good? I always get that shit now, man. Like, don't fuck with me in first-person shooters. Like, I will shit on you. Although I'm probably not so good right now. The thing is, though, I'm old, so it takes me like a couple of weeks to get back. Like some of these dudes can like stop playing for like months at a time and just like snap back right into a dude like one day back and they're just fucking gaming. Not me, dude. I gotta go hit the shooting range, dude. I gotta hit the shooting range for like, every day for like 20 minutes for like a week. And then it all comes back to me, dude, and then I'm just clicking heads. Well, what games? Yeah, what games, Brutus? You ever played Valorant? I mean, Valorant, like, yeah, you can't just jump into Valorant. Nah, FPS, I mean, have you played CSGO? If you played CSGO, like, Valorant will be very easy to transfer your skills. But any other, like, shooter, I would say those skills, I mean, aiming will transfer a bit, of course, like it does anywhere, but, like, Valorant is highly like your ability to aim in that game and like actually get kills is like highly correlated with like game knowledge, you know. It's not necessarily just raw aim. It's all about knowing like where people are at certain times and knowing exactly what angles to like peek and like where they're gonna be when you peek it and all that kind of shit. So I feel like Valorant is much less like raw aim compared to most first person shooters. Value abilities while CSGO doesn't. I mean, yeah, that's true. Like the abilities will definitely throw a CS:GO player off guard for a while until they learn them because like so often in Valorant, like you have to know like you have to be listening and you like hear someone's ability. It's like, "Oh, a sky flash is coming out. Like let me fucking turn around really quick. Otherwise I'm dead." Like that shit doesn't happen in CS:GO, but it does in Valorant, so you need to know that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, I mean, I love Valorant. Valorant is my favorite competitive game that exists right now. And it's because like map knowledge, ability knowledge, all that shit, it's like super high skill cap and like you don't have to just be like on fucking drugs, dude. Just tweaking everywhere you go, like in Fortnite and shit. Fortnite is just like, dude, like I can't play that game anymore. It's fun. I just started playing about 1, 2 months ago, level 17. Okay. You're almost like competitive, dude. I played a lot of Fortnite back in the day. I love these input maps that we have. They're so convenient. You can just like turn on and off actions, like sets of actions. It's so fucking useful. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is split. And I just realized bug number one. Uh, Bug number one is that my item dragging works with right click. I just right click that. So let's figure out where that's happening. Okay, I think we can get rid of all these like player movement. Shit. Inventory slot. I don't know if we need that to be pinned. Input manager can go bye-bye. Player can go by. Okay. I can copy manipulate, I can go by. Pointer down event. Oh, I'm using pointer down event. Do I have to do left? Oh, you know what we can do? I'm pretty sure we can just check in the event if it's left or right pointer down. Or event dot pointer type. Fuck me. A get if it was left or right click on this. That should be fine though. The right click can also move it. No, I don't want it to do that though because I want right click to split, right? Oh. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because that means that when you split, you can move it at the same time. Oh, man. No, you're right. That is how it has to work. Shit, yeah, actually. Okay, well, if the button is equal to 1, it's a right click. So, but yeah, I think we can just basically use this to our advantage. No item exists. So we return. Here we're going to say item hat right click used item is split. Then we're going to call a function. We'll just call it like split item. For index. Okay, so then we'll pass in the slot index into split item. So now we can do our split item stuff here. And then what's going to happen? Yeah, it's a little tricky. So what's going to happen is I think we need to do all the modifications to the current slot here in split item. But we need to make sure that's going to be okay later on. Does VIP actually do anything for you? No. We could try to make it do something, but you will get actually like an icon, I think. Oh, will you not get one because you're a mod? Yeah, I don't even think he gets an icon. He just gets literally nothing. I should make it do something though, so we have VIP wars. I'll try to think of some things it could do. Okay, so we have to look at this again. So when we begin our drag, we're gonna set the inventory slot tinted. We're gonna create our ghost icon. The stat, this is the first place where it matters what the stat count is. So it gets the inventory slot's current item stat count and it transfers it over to the ghost label. Oh, this is kind of a pain, dude. I just thought of something though. Wait, okay, what is a game with drag and drop? Can we boot up Rafts maybe? Well, I know it's Rafts when you split it like it splits it one item at a time, which is not what I want to do, but Arc has drag and drop. I know, but it's $20 for me to check. I ever get the 40k points for ban VIP, I would use it to ban, say, for example, Brutus. No, he just removes his VIP from him, yeah. So if he paid 50k for it, you can pay 40k to remove it. You have an account? I know, I know. I'll get it eventually, Brutus. It'll happen one of these days. You'd rather ban someone? Yeah. Well, the idea behind the VIP wars, well, the thing VIP wars only works is if VIP is actually coveted for a reason. So I gotta make an incentive. Okay, right. So this is drag and drop. You can't select inventories. That was something I was thinking about for a while too, but you can't really select it. If you hover, it shows this. So if we right click and release, it just goes back. Is that what we want? Beam.ng, really realistic. Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay, so in Raft, how it works is if you right click to split, and you drag, then it works. Also, interestingly, when you right click, it doesn't subtract the number. Can you check this for me, Brutus? Does Arc have numbers on their inventory slots? When you split an item and drag it, does it take a number away from this? It only takes it away when you drop it. It actually looks like I have 12 right now, which is kind of weird. I would think that you would want to immediately take that number down. Oh, Arc has a context menu? Okay. Hmm. What do you think, Henry? Well, I think I have to go with this drag. Like, if I release over it, it just puts it back. I think I have to do that with the drag and drop. Until I add in click to move as well, which I don't even know if I'm going to do, but I want to. But it could make things like a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, I was just trying to understand, like, if I click here, right click here, and then let go, what happens? Or what should happen? And I think in the case of just drag and drop, then yeah, if you let go after you press right click, it just goes back to normal. FCS, what's up? Nice game, dude. I know. Look at this shit, dude. I'm making millions. Actually, how much money do you think Raft made? How much money did Raft make? No, I did not mean that. They've sold 12 million units? Dude, there's a fucking cockroach in my room, guys. Dude, I fucking hate cockroaches. A fair amount. Fucking cockroaches, dude. They're probably my least favorite bug. Easy way to get rich, copy and paste draft code and publish for $5. Level 9, dude, getting up there. Dude, where do these things come from, man? Fucking cockroach. Wow. Yeah, that's impressive. I did not know they sold this. It was this popular. That's crazy. Imagine just making fucking cool 170 million gross. Those dudes are rich. Outside, wrecked. Okay, buddy. Think you're smart or something? X, dude. Genius. Welp. What do I do? Make a variable called split split started. And then just fucking intertwine it with everything. Yeah, okay. Let's just do that. No, that's not that bad. Thought it was gonna be easier to do this, but it never is it? Let's make a begin split item and an end split item, I think. We have to create item data for the split item. Okay, so then our split item data will be inventory slots. Uh, I think we have to create a new. This gets. Oh yeah. By the way, you guys, this is a great example of how C# can just fuck you. I've been experiencing a lot of this recently. Um, if I were to do this right now, current item data, right? So I want to pass in the current item data from that inventory to this, right? And then I want to like do something with it. But then later on, I'm going to actually modify this current item data because I want to take, slots or quantities away from that one. What would happen is what we're doing right now is we're creating a reference to that. So then even though this is now on the split item data, it will actually alter both of them when I alter this one directly. So what we have to do instead is we have to do this. We have to just create a new instance of it. And just by doing that, we're good now. What are you guys saying, dude? All you have to do is remake Twitch, instant billions, but also losing money. You're from Russia? What's up over on YouTube? I love vodka. Shut up, dude. Are you for real? Hey, I love vodka too, though. Samesies, dude. I don't buy that Twitch loses money, dude. I don't buy it. I think if anybody claims that Twitch loses money, the only reason it loses money is because Amazon designs it that way for tax purposes. There's no way Twitch actually fucking loses money. This man says, I love vodka, I love America, I'm Russian. Well, I love you. What about that? Oh, and he said and you. No way. Jinx. Anyways, okay, so now we have our split item data, right? I guess we should just set this to null. Okay, so then we're also gonna return an integer here. So we're gonna say int num current num new stack count equals okay, we're gonna divide by 2 and we're gonna round. Seal. Seal to int. Is that even a old stack count? Okay, and then we're gonna return old stack count so we can do stuff with it as an integer. I suppose actually we could just modify this item directly instead of doing this. I don't see anything wrong with doing that. Do that instead. Okay, goodbye. I don't know English. Champion, dude. I don't know this guy very well. This guy from Russia over on YouTube, but yo, man, I respect you coming in here. Have a good rest of the day. Do you got a pet raccoon? No, I don't. Raccoons would be sick though, honestly. I wish I could. Can you domesticate them? I actually don't know. Never had vodka. Is it good? No, it's terrible actually, but it you don't drink vodka for the taste. Oh, you're asking it. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying, Henry. Maybe remind ourselves of the Amazon rainforest. I needed that shit yesterday shipping. It's the new Amazon. The new Amazon tier, dude. How much you guys would you pay a year if you could order something online and get it the same day every time? It's a well-known thing that Twitch does not make money. Not only that, but Twitch gets heavy discounts for its AWS infrastructure. No, you cannot domesticate anymore. Yeah, it's a well-known, it's a well-spoken about fact that they lose money, yes. But just do a deep dive on it, dude. It's always reported in the media or by other people that they lose money. But you go in and you look at their ad revenue and you tell me how the fuck they're losing money. They make like fucking billions in ad revenue, and then they also have like actually quite a bit of non-prime subs revenue. What I'm pretty sure that they do is they just write off their cost of servers for all the video content that they need as part of like their AWS service, and they get a massive tax write-off because of it. I'm pretty sure that's what they do. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too conspiracy. But the best conspiracies are the ones where giant corporations make tons of fucking money and don't have to pay taxes. Those are usually the more believable ones. Okay, so we have begun our splits. We've changed all the items. Moving shouldn't do anything. Oh, but the thing is this ghost icon. Everything's gonna be the same except for this. So here's a nice little ternary operator time. Split started. If split is started, then we do split item data dot stat count. Otherwise, we do this one, right? Boom, look at that. Look at that fucking one-liner, dude. We love ternary operators. They're the shit. I haven't used a ternary operator in a while, but that's a nice usage of it. Should we look into it, dude? Which ad revenue? 2022. Twitch generated approximately 2.8 billion revenue in 2022. So the question is, what in the fuck is costing Twitch $2.8 billion to run? That is a shit ton of revenue, dude. Server costs. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm telling you, dude. They just build themselves to the moon for the server costs, and then they fucking use as a tax write-off on the rest of Amazon. They like they aggregate, all their server costs because it's AWS, like with, bajillions of other companies that use it. Um, but then they can very easily just like bill the cost for Twitch like at like some exorbitant rate because they want to have like special protection over the video content there. So it's higher priority video or something, and they bill it at a massive, massive amount of money. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Look into it. Let's see. Can we get public numbers on what is it called? Twitch expenditures? Twitch. What is the word I'm looking for? Expenditures. I don't know. Twitch expenses. Do we get to see anything else? What are Twitch's expenses? Okay, so there's calculating like what's the expense on average for the amount of video content that Twitch produces. 1.2 billion. This is crazy. Well, this is the grand total, sorry. Okay. I'm confused. What is this saying? Isn't this saying they're profitable in 2022? I don't know. This says 1.9 million roughly in grand total expenditures for Twitch 2022, and their revenue was 2.8 billion. So to me, that means 900 mil profit. Okay, FCS up to number 59, top 60. Getting up there. Okay, I'm ready to try out this split pretty soon, you guys. Let's just try out what we have so far. Okay, so this should... We got half. We got half. Look at that shit. Let's go. Except for the original value didn't update, right? We can deal with that later. Okay, the next thing to do is... so when we end the drag... Question is, do I do this before move item or after? Because I think move item is going to be setting all these fucking values and shit. Oh, what happens if we... I didn't even think about that. Time to open up Raft again. What happens if you split an item and then you drag it on top of another item? I guess it just goes back, it reverts, right? You don't try to do any fucking swapping. Recurring awesomeness, first time chatter. What's up? What's up? If you end on original, just delete the new instance of the item. If you end on the original, just delete the new instance of the item. If not, make a new item of that quantity and then update the old item. Yes. We are yeah, so that part is worked out. That's fine. But the part that I'm trying to figure out is if you drop in another item, it just goes back to regular, right? I just want to verify that's actually happening in other games that do this shit. So, oh, what the fuck? Raft is weird. Raft actually swaps the items. What the fuck? I did not expect that. How do you guys think that should work? I feel like it should just go back to the regular, but that's most games? Does it really do that? Should we try satisfactory? That surprises me, actually. I agree with you, recurring awesome. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be like that, but I'm... As we saw earlier, dude, Raft, it made, what? $170 million, so they did something right? My ADHD brain. The clicking something into the box feels way too snappy, like there's no smooth transitions. Wait, the clicking something into the box? I'm not sure what you mean there. Oh, you're talking about like click to move, right? Rather than drag and drop? I've never really thought about this in a game before, to be honest with you. I'm only thinking about it now as a game dev. It's not something you really notice, but maybe you're just like, oh yeah, fine, whatever, as a player. You like don't even fucking notice, right? Okay, split. Ah, satisfactory is weird. Oh, you know what's kind of cool about Satisfactory though? So if you quick press Satisfactory right click for a split, it like immediately splits. But if you hold right click, it actually gives you this context menu. Actually, I really like that. What the fuck? So Satisfactory just finds the first slot when you right click? That's so weird to me. Is it? Dude, I feel like it isn't like that, but I guess it is. I thought I was always able to like split and then move it somewhere. What the fuck, man? How's your night going? Recurring or morning or whatever time it is there? You a game dever? When you finish the drag and drop, it's just so snappy and feels weird. I mean, I think that's just like a drag and drop versus a click to move inventory system. Like Satisfactory, right, doesn't really do. Because in a click to move, what happens is you click it and then it like instantly like jumps the icon to some position. And then you click again and it like instantly jumps it over there. But with click to move, it feels a little more, or sorry, with drag and drop, it feels a little more smooth. But you know, I like click to move in a lot of cases, to be honest. I feel like overall it is easier to move things with click to move. So I'm investigating how I can do both, but we'll see. Bro, it's so weird. Okay. I guess that's one way to do it. When you split it, automatically goes to a slot. I don't think I want to do it that way though. Well, I only game dev in the sense I have Unreal Engine 5 installed. Yeah, I mean, game dev is like one of the most overwhelming things you can do. It always takes 10 times longer to do anything than you ever expect. So I feel that, dude. I feel that. Unreal Engine 5 is cool. I don't have too much experience in it. We're Unity gang over here. This game has a small animation of the item slowly shrinking into the box. Oh, the hover? Oh, I'm getting to that. Yeah, we don't have hover yet, but we will have something. Yeah, I just haven't gotten to that point yet. Like when I hover over like this, it will pop up a little window. That's the plan. The snappiness, I mean, you think this is snappy when I click it? It just grows a little bit to kind of show you that it's like a feedback. It is true, like if you drag onto like the left side or something, then it snaps into place. But like what else are you gonna do? Like what else do you want to do though, FCS? Try to offset the slot. Oh, you have an animation? That's true, that's true. But that's hard. We're early days here. Animations can come later on. We're just getting all the logic figured out, and then we can add in frills and stuff. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, you can like lerp the position. I mean, that would be easy. Okay. Uh, so we decided that if I drag and drop onto something, well, we didn't really decide this because we didn't find a good example of it. I feel like swapping is kind of weird. You want? I mean, yeah, you could make an animation curve for something like this if you want to spend like hours on a simple UI animation, but I think that's how you never finish a project. Like I just want to get the logic down, you know? Most games have swapping, Minecraft, Fortnite, something like that. Others. Yeah, what can we open up that would be good? Um, the thing is, it has to be kind of like a drag and drop inventory system. Well, what does Terraria do actually? Didn't take me hours. This is my first time using them. Literally used it on a piece of text. Well, it would take me hours. How about that? I uh I respect that you want that. I need items. Okay. So you can't see this isn't drag and drop though. It's just totally different because like it just picks up the other fucking item. Dude, inventories just kill me, man. I think I'm just gonna have it go back, honestly. We're going to max in arc a couple seconds at a time. Oh shit, bro. You're overthinking it? Maybe. You always overthink UI. Well, I think I just want to get it right first time. There's so many options, you know? Oh no, what happened? Just an idea because you do already have the code to figure out the position the sprite should go. You should take the current position of it and loop between the two over X amount of time with respect to animation curve, which is my natural instinct. Well, the thing, you know I'm using UI Toolkit, right? FCS? Maybe you don't know that. That's the reason that it's probably a little less intuitive. You can see it in here at this point. Yeah, I actually want to go to bed soon. So, yeah, on remove item, do we need to check if it's, where do we check if it's split? Well, in UI for UI toolkit, you have to do it differently. You don't have an update function exposed for you, so you can't lerp like that. There is a way to do something similar, but I've never done it before, so yeah, it would probably take me hours to do that the first time, but after I do it the first time, yeah, it should take like a few minutes. I didn't use an update function. Okay, what'd you do? How'd you move your element? You gonna gift me Star Sector? Oh shit. So under move item, let's see. We have different like things here. Maybe move item should have all the logic rather than doing things before it. So basically, if the target slot has no items and we're splitting, like we do the exact same thing we normally would, right? Oh, except we are removing the item at the original index. And in fact, we would not want to do that. So what we could say is just if split started. If split not started, then we remove the item. Okay, if items in both slots are the same item, so we split, then we do the exact same thing as before. If exceeds stack count. Oh man, there's so many fucking things to think about, dude. What if you split and then it exceeds the stack count and then you click on it? Then you probably add the amount, like some amount to it, the maximum that you can, but then you revert the remaining onto the previous slot. Fuck, dude. See, they say making inventories is easy. Then you get all this kind of shit going on. So many cases to think about. Basically started the coroutine and then let it finish, but I save it in a coroutine variable in case I need to interrupt it. I don't have access to the shift keys. Well, I mean, you can still. I'm just asking like how, like what incremented the value? Like in what way did you increment the value per frame? Can you at least answer that? Do you know? Like, because you can still use update functions inside of coroutines. Like, if you had a mono behavior, like if you had a game object, which I'm assuming you did because you used Unity UI, I'm not sure why you wouldn't use an update function to move your game objects. Yeah, but what call to evaluate? Like do you call evaluate every frame, and how are you calling it every frame? Okay, okay. Just simple question. What call to evaluate? A start coroutine? You call start coroutine once. What controls the speed at which the coroutine increments the value every frame? Use an animation curve. If you use the animation curve, you use the update function. The slowdown factor? What called the slowdown factor? How abstracted is this? I just want to know, like, which is using an anim curve, but not in the update. Well, an animation curve uses update. Animation curve increments an object along the curve every frame using the update function. It's just being called on the back end. Yeah. You don't have to explicitly call it, but it gets called in the back end because it's a game object and it uses an animation curve. All animation curves are like if they're playing, they're using the update function. So that's not how UI Toolkit really works. So UI Toolkit, like, you know, I know kind of basically what's going on, but I've just never done it before explicitly. But like if you come in here and you like click on one of these like labels, right? There's transition animations down here. So you can set things like duration, easing, like do you want it to be elastic? It's really like UI oriented. So for a transition animation, you know, I think I can just like basically create like an instance of one, and then I can set like a start and end point, and then I can set all these values, and then just like, you know, basically press play and it will do it. So I think that's how it works. But this uses the onGUI update event, not the update function, which is what all game objects use, right? I think I used a time delta time though. Isn't delta time a property of a mono behavior? If you use delta time from a mono behavior, then that mono behavior is running the update function, right? That's kind of how they work. But like, for example, this is a UI element that I'm using, inventory. So yeah, I don't have, it's not exposed for me in that same type of way. Alrighty, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I don't know how else to do it. Well, I mean, I'm not really saying there is any other way to do it for like a game object. Like the way you did it is how you would do it in using Unity UI. Like I was just I was just confused when you said you weren't using the update function. Like because all Unity UI uses update. So UI Toolkit, right, is very fundamentally different though. It does not use mono behaviors. UI Toolkit is a pain. I mean it is. But like I'm not even gonna defend UI Toolkit in that way. Like UI Toolkit is straight up a fucking pain to use, and it's a huge learning curve. But what I will say is Unity has made a statement, which is UI Toolkit is their path forward for a UI solution in Unity. At least they've said all non their official statement is all non-world UI that doesn't respond to lighting should be used should be done in UI toolkit in the future. They haven't made a statement about the other case, which is like if you have text that's like in the world that responds to like lighting or environmental factors, they say continue using Unity UI. But UI Toolkit is extremely powerful. The reason that you would want to use it is because you can create templates, and it also uses like style sheets. So like the more you use it, the faster it becomes to build up elements. It's also more flexible than Unity UI in a number of ways for like more of the complex UI patterns. But anyways, last drink water. All right. Spader, want to know how you should know I'm a friend? How? Let's hear it. Not going to redeem push-ups right now. Oh shit. Okay, that means I need to go to bed now. Man, that you're a really good friend, Brutus. I've already used Unity UI and Shiftress, but I will eventually have to do a redesign, so maybe that'll change. No, don't use UI Toolkit. Do not use UI Toolkit. Oh man. I am still less efficient in UI Toolkit than Unity UI, and I've been using it for like 3 months. One day I will make the switch and I will become better with UI Toolkit because it is more flexible and more powerful, but yeah, it's a fucking massive climb, dude. Would not recommend it. All right, you guys. Thanks for chilling the stream. Today was an awesome stream, dude. We had 10 viewers, and then we also got that fucking raid. It's been a good one. So I'll see you guys probably on, what is it, Thursday night in 2 days. I'm gonna definitely take tomorrow off, so I'll see y'all later. Peace.